Vicky. And so Vicky, you never meet Michael, right?
No.
Yeah.
Hi, Vicki.
Hi.
Yeah. Yeah. Michael Julie is a retired journalist, worked for the Metro editor in Milwaukee's Journal Sentinel. Am I correct at this moment? Yeah. Yeah, you are Metro editor, and he was a our GB alumni, and he was a former reporter to help our first estate to he's helping us to reconstruct the first estate. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And Vicky is my student, and Vicky couldn't come to meeting because Vicky is working. You work every day, right?
I work every day.
Yeah.
7 to 4.
7 to 4. Yeah. Yeah.
And going to school then at the same time?
Yes.
Wow, good for you. I don't know
Thank
how I would never be able to do that.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But the finish
Yeah.
line is here. A week from Saturday is graduation.
Oh, you will graduate. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It'll be all worth it. It'll be all worth it.
I
Yeah.
hope so.
All right. So to start our meeting, so Vicky, would you mind telling me what you are exactly assigned to do from Connor and Ashley? What you are exactly to do?
I was assigned to get the statistics from a couple of schools. So I
Okay.
picked UW Oshkosh and UW Milwaukee.
Yes.
And so, and comparing it to us, and as the more I was doing research, the more I was getting different numbers, and I'm not a good numbers person. And so I was just getting more frustrated and more confused.
Okay. So yesterday I asked help for Michael, and I'm gonna share link with you. There is a really great sources that you may rely on here. And also I'm gonna share this chat room. Okay, can you see Vicky this link?
Yes.
Okay. collegefactual.com is another quite credible sources. That's what Michael suggested to find out to us. And first, we may take a quick look. There might be you can solve all the statistic confusion here, I believe. As you see, this is a 30% first year graduation rate. Can you see this one, this number?
I can't see your screen.
No.
Oh, really? Oh my
Yeah.
God. Oh, sorry.
There we
Can you
go.
see right now? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that,
Yeah, 30% graduation rate within 4 year without any, yeah, and 6-year graduation rate. Yeah, with finished university within 6 year, the percentage is 50 to 30%. Can you see this?
Yes.
And retention rate is 74%, right?
Yes.
Yeah. The reason that I believe you may confuse the statistic is that while I believe our fact book is a direct sources that you may rely on, but there are a lot of numbers. Numbers are really mixed. Different numbers are mixed, and so let's try this. UWGB fact book. I think first, Vicky, yeah.
I have the website that you pulled up, the first one. I have that for the 3 schools, but then I was going into the fact book as well, and that's where it got me all confused.
yeah, I mean, don't feel bad.
Yeah.
A lot of times, the university will spit out the facts and not really give you the perspective on what it all means.
Yeah.
And so when I found the college factual site,
This
and
one,
when I read through it, it seemed to have a layman's term explanation for every one of the categories. Now, there's a caveat to this, in that this site is run by let's see here. No, well, yeah, UW Green Bay runs fact book,
Yeah.
fact book. That's good. But the college factual is
Yeah.
run by a venture capital firm.
Yeah.
And so they're experts in analyzing data, which is good. But what I would do is I would take these statistics and
Mhm.
go back to someone in the UW Green Bay administration who deals with enrollment figures
Oh,
and
yeah.
and present these figures to them and say, are these figures accurate for the graduation rates from the class of 2015? Because the good thing about the college factual site is that it gives you an analysis. It tells you what each category is.
Right.
It analyzes, what happened, and then it compares it with, some national averages.
Yep.
So, there was one question that came up during last Friday's meeting about, how do you account for transfer students, and how do transfer students have an impact on your graduation rate? And if you look down into this graphic or into the college factual charts,
Here we go. Yeah.
yeah, you'll see that there's that there were that the dropouts actually are counted in the numbers there. I'm not sure if that's where it is, but it does deal with the number of dropouts from that particular class and the number of students who transferred to a different school.
Mm-hmm.
And so those explanations, although, most people aren't really good at these numbers, you leave it to a business like College Factual to get the numbers. But I think their explanations are right, spot on. And if the numbers are right, and if the numbers are verified by UW Green Bay, then I think you can quote these numbers, attribute the numbers to College Factual. But if they're good, say these are the numbers according to College Factual, verified by UW Green Bay administration, and here's what it looks like. And then you can use those, you can quote from those charts. And so there's I'm gonna get up on my screen here at home.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it. Yeah. Yeah, you can share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you can share.
So give me 1 second here. So the UW Green Bay graduation rate for 4 years is a little below the national average, but for 6 years and 8 years, it's above the national average. And I think that's kind of newsworthy. And there were 903 students from that class who did not complete their degree after 8 years.
Oh,
And
Michael,
of
can you
those-
share screen? Do you know how to share screen? You can
Well,
share screen. Yeah.
Well, it's the same one. It's the same. This is from the same screen that you have.
Oh,
It's-
okay, okay. I
It's
see.
just down. It's just down a little bit farther. It's
Okay,
the
I
college
see.
factual. It's the college
Okay.
factual screen.
Yeah, I
So-
will share again. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah. To keep everyone in the same.
So
Yeah,
there's
here we go.
there's a category that says UW Green Bay graduation rates versus the national average. It's a chart.
Here we go. Yeah.
There you
here
go.
we
Okay, now scroll down to the next chart, and it should that pie, not a pie chart. Oh, it is like a pie chart. And it shows how many graduated within 6 years, how many did not complete and then graduated in 8 years. And so
Yeah.
the interesting point of this chart is that 903 students from that class of 2015
Right.
never completed their degree. And so
Yeah.
if you go down one chart farther, it breaks down those 903 students.
Awesome. Yeah.
Seven are still enrolled, which is kind
Oh
of
my
interesting.
God. Right.
But over 500 transferred to another institution. and 355 are assumed to have just dropped out.
Yep.
So I really thought that that chart right there was, to me, one of the more interesting charts, because it actually showed, okay, we all, it's all nice to say that, 53% or whatever it was of the class of 2015 graduated. But it's more interesting to find out why those other people didn't graduate. And
Right.
this chart shows exactly what happened. So I thought, in reviewing all of these charts, that this area here might have been the most newsworthy. I don't think that these numbers have ever been reported
Oh,
in
yeah.
a news story. At least I don't know of any. And
Great.
I
Yeah.
think it's interesting that that they were broken down this way. So anyway, that's my opinion. And of course, Joseph, you can work on this too, and it's up to you guys to figure out what your story is going to be. But that was just my input on it.
No. Veteran journalist has always a right opinion. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's, I know that the numbers can be overwhelming, and that's not unusual. I just thought that this pie chart here that's on the screen now was a very good explanation of the ones who the ones who didn't do too well.
Vicki, much better?
Yes, a little bit.
I know,
Little
and it is, yeah, it is going to be confusing to write about that, but this is a detailed look at the class of 2015.
Right.
And usually back in my day, most students either graduated in 4 years from UW Green Bay or transferred to UW-Madison or another school, and that accounted for the some of the numbers where they didn't, for UW Green Bay's numbers of a 50 some, half the students didn't graduate. Well, they didn't graduate from Green Bay, but they might have graduated from another school. So it's a little, numbers, what they used to tell us in statistics class in college is there's three types of statistics. There's three types of lies. There's lies, damned lies, and statistics. And so you can use statistics to sort of massage whatever point you're trying to make. But I think that pie chart there, that circular chart, really was a good look at what happened to those people who didn't graduate. Why is the 50% graduation rate at UW Green Bay so low? You would think that at an institution as prestigious as UW Green Bay that it would be much higher. But taking a look at that chart, here's why it isn't.
Okay. Vicki, I sent the hyperlink to these sources by chat group. Did you get it?
Yes, I have it.
Yeah. Also, let's proceed. As you see, I just play around with Oshikoshi. There is also same information at Oshikoshi. Okay, here we go. Let's go to retention and graduation rate. So this is Oshikoshi data. Wow, pretty low. The 65% freshman retention rate for Oshikoshi. Yeah. Okay. Lower than national rate. Yeah, Oshikoshi is a little bit lower. Here, this is the data that Oshikoshi could get. So Oshikoshi data could get same thing, similar data. Okay. Michael, this might be the same. This might be the same sources, but I believe the Oshikoshi does not have much information. Yeah, as our GP.
Yeah, that might be true.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna send this hyperlink to you. Also, I'm gonna send this one email. So Oshikoshi, in terms of Oshikoshi, here we go. Yeah, retention rate. Yeah, 65% graduation rate. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here you can find the information. Yeah,
Okay.
retention rate is 72%, and 4-year graduation rate is very somewhat low, 19%, and 6-year graduation rate is 54%. Yeah, there is all information probably. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 72% retention rate. Yeah, and national. Yeah, here. There's another chart. You can refer same chart with our GP. Yeah, within 6 years, 54% graduate within 6 years, and transfer rate is 29%, and dropout rate is 13%.
Okay.
And Oshikosh. This might be a comparison with national level also. Yeah. And nationwide. So and here is a dropout. Here is yeah, 31% finished within 4 years and 54% within 6 years at Oshikosh. And as you see, wow, this number is pretty high, 1,477 for Oshikosh, who did not complete. And what happened to these students? 15 are still enrolled, and 104 transferred to another institution. Yeah. And wow, they said that Oshikosh lost contact with remaining 448 students. Yeah, dropout.
Yeah, so I think
Yeah,
if you were going to do a story on comparing the schools,
yeah,
I think that the ones that you'd want to take a look at, the categories would be, there's all these categories, you could do all of them, but I think for the purpose of your story, you should probably zero in on just a couple, which is the graduation rate of UW Green Bay, UW Oshkosh, and those charts are there.
yeah,
And so like the graduation rate, which is, I'm looking at the chart here, UW Green Bay 6-year graduation rate was 53%. I think
Yeah.
Oshkosh 54%. But I think the more interesting figures are the transfer rate and the dropout rate. And I think that those, if you could concentrate, if the numbers are overwhelming you, then maybe the best thing, the better thing to do might be to just take a look at a couple of categories and explain what happened in those categories. And I think that, for me anyway, I think the newsier ones would be the graduation rate and the dropout rates. And if you could
Okay.
just look at even those two
Hmm.
and try to analyze those two, get people to talk about those two rates, then I
Okay.
think that you'd have a better chance of getting a good story.
Okay.
What do you
Also, yeah, okay, Vicki,
Yeah,
what do you think?
I think that sounds good. We need to communicate that with the rest of the group though.
Yes. Yeah, colleague,
Yeah,
rely on.
maybe the group has gone, maybe they've already started on other things, and that's just the way it goes. Sometimes when you have multiple people working on a story, you tend to find out things after you've started reporting that are much more interesting. But that, you can check with Joseph and the other students to see
Connor.
what you think. Connor, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what I think.
I
Okay.
agree.
So graduation rate and then the transfer and dropout rate.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Focus on. Yeah.
I think those are the three main ones for me anyway. That might be the most interesting.
Yeah. And this is the information from University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, as you see. I'm gonna also share it with you.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah. Our GP, Oshikosh, and Milwaukee might be enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are the three that I,
Huh? I'm sorry.
those are the three that I had picked.
Yeah. And here we go. Oh, Milwaukee has a lot of students who drop out. Yeah. I know that UW Milwaukee is a little bit bigger school than our GB, and 3,341 students did not complete, and dropout rates, yeah, 1,913 transferred to another institution. Yeah. and
So
probably did
on when
drop.
you're comparing these three universities,
Yes,
it might be good to stick to percentages.
yeah,
Because,
percentage, right,
yeah, and rather than the numbers, because UWM's physical numbers are gonna be so much bigger than Oshkosh or Green Bay.
Yes,
But
I
it's
agree.
but it's the percentage that you'd probably want to compare.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah, again, here, again, graduation rate and comparison with the national level. Yeah, national level here, nationwide level, and graduation rate, and so dropout rate. Yeah, dropout rate. Those are something you have to drop out. The number of the percentage of people who dropped out. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I think on UWM, it's interesting that
Right.
such a large percentage of the UWM students transferred to a different school.
Right.
To me, that's kind of interesting because UW Milwaukee is the second largest public college in the state next to Madison.
Right. Yeah.
And so I think that's kind of interesting too, but
Okay, Vicky, much
Yes.
clearer in terms of
Yes.
filling numbers.
Yes,
Okay. So in my follow-up email yesterday, I think you contact the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Martini at Oshikosh, right?
yeah, and he sent me a link to the fact book.
Just to send a link to the fact book.
Yeah,
Did you ask for interview? Yeah, okay, Michael, yeah.
I'm sorry. So when you talked to this person, did you say you were working for the Fourth Estate, or were you just saying you were a student doing this?
I told him I was working for the Fourth Estate.
Excellent,
good.
excellent.
Yeah,
So if all he did was give you a link to the fact book, he's
Yeah.
not doing his job. So
right.
so
So,
yeah,
yeah.
so I think he would need to, if he's the person who's in charge of the numbers and can interpret the numbers, then he needs to give you an analysis of what those numbers mean.
Okay,
Okay. Here we go. I think I sent one more email to Vicky. Yeah, I found you should contact. Yeah, this is my wrong email. You should contact. Yeah, he might not doing his job, and probably you may try to reach out to much more lower level person.
okay.
Make sense?
Well, I can do that.
Yeah. Probably you may reach out to the registrar office. I think this might be the right place that you may ask this question. Registrar's contact. This one. Yeah,
Okay,
you are working for the first. You mentioned that you are working for the first estate, and Dr. Mart. Yeah, and we have this number. Whether this number is true or not. Yeah, you may ask whether. Yeah, let's go back to Oshikosh. Yeah, whether this number. Yeah, this number is true or not. And what I emphasize is that in terms of other university, what they can do to retain further, to keep their retention rate still stable. Yeah, what they can do to keep their students to not to go anywhere. So you may ask this question also. That's what I ask them to do. So for the solution. Yeah.
so what do you think you could do to keep your students here?
Yeah, right. Michael, do you think this is yeah, I think this is very good question. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I think that the class of 2015 probably was no different than any class.
Right.
Give or take a few percentage points at UW Green Bay.
Yeah.
A lot of the students there will start out at UW Green Bay before transferring to Madison or UWM or another school.
Yeah.
Or or
They used
decide
to call it a filler school. Yeah.
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 And that there's nothing wrong with that. It serves, UW Green Bay serves a purpose there. And the fact that I think UW Green Bay was one of only 3 state colleges to have an increase in enrollment this
Right.
past year. That shows that they're doing something right. So I think
And
that source that you have in the administration, there's a lot of good things that he can talk about.
Okay.
And let's go back to Green Bay. Yeah. I think this is this email. Yeah. What? Yeah. 2 more questions, Vicki. Did you also contact UW Milwaukee? Did your
Yes.
group?
Yes,
Did
she sent me a spreadsheet.
another
that-
fact book?
Yeah, kind of like another fact book.
Okay. Huh. Who is she? Who is she in Milwaukee?
Her name is Cheryl Andress.
Cheryl Andress. Did you
She-
contact by yourself?
Yes.
Oh. And I think you may try. Yeah. I think you may try. It's better to do. Here we go. In terms of Milwaukee, you may show this number and whether this number is correct. That's what Michael asked you to do. Show this collegefactual.com and whether this number is correct and also ask them to read together and what they can do to keep their students to further retention. You may ask the further question to Miss Cheryl Andres.
Mm-hmm.
Please send that email to Cheryl. Please do that one more time. Okay.
Okay, I can do that.
And that's the first thing. Second thing, let's go to our campus, GB. I'm not sure. Here we go. Honor statistic. I think Connor could reach out to one of the one of our no, let's go back to process state. Process state block. Here we go. I think Connor contacted Samantha. Here we go. Samantha. So you are also part of this story, right?
Yes.
Samantha. And I think there's a contact information of Samantha here. Here we go. Here. Your job might be, this is what Connor interviewed with Samantha, and you are part of this group, and show this number. Probably Samantha might only know how to, Samantha knows this number. So whether this number is correct.
Okay.
That's what Michael asked us to do. Please read the statistics and show these statistics from our third party, college factual, credible sources, and verify that whether this number is true or not. To ask Samantha here. Make sense? Do you understand? Here. Institutional research analysis. And is my understanding correct? Is it my suggestion correct, Michael?
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's what, again, tonight you may see these 3 hyperlink. I all sent this hyperlink. All this information. Please verify this information and forget about fact book. That individual fact book. This may add some confusion. This might be much more straightforward, right?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Please read all these statistics and contact Samantha and probably Office of Registrar for the Oshikosh and contact to Miss Andres, Andres, Mrs.
Okay.
Andres, to see whether this number and ask them whether these numbers are correct. Verify.
So verify the numbers are correct and
Yeah.
ask them what they think they could do to keep students.
Yes, for other university.
Okay,
Oh, very clarified. That's good.
okay, I can do
Yeah.
that.
Vicky, so much better right
Yes,
now.
much better.
Yeah. Thank you, Michael. Also, thank you.
Yeah,
And-
no worries.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Can I stop sharing? Yeah. All right. I'm gonna stop sharing, and I'm gonna send all these hyperlink and reminder the things to do. Remind the things to do for you by the follow-up email. At the follow-up email.
Okay, sounds good.
Right. Any questions?
No, I think I'm in a better place than I was before.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's
Thank
good.
you.
That, I'm glad. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you both.
No, thank you. Yeah.
Happy to help.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So, yeah, I don't want to grab too. I don't want to stay here longer. And no more questions?
No more questions.
Okay. If you don't have any questions, and Vicky, I'm gonna also share this video with you also.
Okay,
And yeah, if you don't have any question, yeah, thank you so much and have a great evening. Yeah, have a great rest
Thank
of the
you.
day. And I'm gonna
Alright.
send a follow-up email. Yeah, all right.
okay, sounds good. Bye.
Thank you, Michael. You're awesome. Thank you.
All right, no,
you.
thank you. All right,
Yeah.
talk to you soon.
Yep, bye.